Okay, this might be pretty obvious, but to me, it works for me. It might not work for you. I love having people over to my house because as a stay-at-home mom, I really appreciate being able to interact with other adults. Sometimes, most of the time, those moms are also coming with children. But even sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's an adult whose kids are in school or something. Anyway, my house is not clean all of the time. And so when people are coming over, I usually give myself maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30, but usually I have about 20 minutes to clean up before people come. So sometimes that means I need to set a timer. If I know they're gonna show up at 10, I will set my timer for 9:30 or 9:40. And then that way I know, hey, I need to start cleaning up a little bit. My goal is not perfection. I actually had somebody one time tell me, Lauren, thank you for leaving dirty dishes in the sink. And I was like, I have no idea why you're saying thank you for that. Like, what? Tell me more. What does that mean to you? And she said, I always struggled inviting people over. I usually err on the side of not inviting people over because, growing up, my mom always freaked out and had to have everything perfect before people came over. And she's like, I'm raising little ones. I don't have time or energy to keep up with perfection. So I just don't invite people over because I don't think my house is clean enough. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, no. I invite people over regardless. So here's what I do. I like to leave things a little bit lived in so that there's not this expectation that I'm perfect, that I expect them to be perfect. I want them to be comfortable, but I also don't want them to be distracted. So if there's like visible dirt, like my kitchen table, I usually try to have the kids wipe down the table after each meal, but I usually don't have anybody sweeping underneath the kitchen table. So I think that's gross, especially if I'm expecting people to take their shoes off when they come in. I don't want them to like have the feeling of dirt or sand or stuff under their feet. So I will take my vacuum very quickly. I have a Dyson because I like that it empties real quick. And I will get all the dirty stuff out of the way that's distracting. I also like to clean up my entry room here. You can see there's random stuff on the floor, there's shoes everywhere. So first off, I try to line all my shoes up just so that people get the idea that, hey, this is where you drop your shoes. Then I try to pick up any trash again because it's distracting. If I find little pieces of paper, if I find game pieces, if I find Legos, I just throw them in the trash. There might be other people that don't agree with me on that one, but for me and my sanity, oops, I have someone coming over. I'll talk to you later. Bye.